Good morning, everybody. Got a quick little tree job today. It's actually for my brother-in-law. He's got a little, I think it's a spruce that will be taken down for him. And he's actually needing some wood chips. And I just so happen to have a pretty good sized pile of them. We are going to get the trailer loaded with probably 3 or 4 buckets full to bring to him. We'll dump those at his place, and then we're going to take this little spruce down for him. He also has some demo material from a bathroom project he was doing. We'll probably actually load in the trailer first before we start putting the spruce tree in the trailer. We'll haul that to the dump. So it'll just be a quick job, but we'll show you the process anyhow. So let's get loaded up and we'll head there. Alright, let's see if the old second gen wants to fire up this morning. 20 something degrees out, 25 maybe. Normally she's pretty cold-blooded. Let's give it a go. Oh yeah, no problem. Give it a minute to warm up. $35 Amazon backup camera installed in this truck. Probably the best 35 bucks I've ever spent. I'm on and off of trailers all the time. See, I paint the hitches orange, just a contrasting color, so I can see it in the backup camera a little easier. I'm sure I'm not the first guy to do this, but as you can see, I kind of modified this to work with a drill. This pin comes off, so the original hand crank I could still put on here, although I've never needed to. So with the pin you could come take this socket off, and this is I believe it's a 12 point, let me let you know, 1 inch. So 1 inch deep well socket, and then that's a 1/2 inch drive on there. You can run this thing up and down with your drill, which is pretty sweet. It took me all about 5 minutes, maybe 1 crank, to get sick of the hand crank. So. That easy. And we do have this, I forget what brand this was, but it's just a solar charger that I leave for the battery of the dump trailer. So that's pretty simple on and off. We'll just pull forward a little bit here so we can load this trailer up with some chip with the old tractor. Get on our way. think that'll work. It's probably actually more than what he's wanting, but I figured we wanted to make it worth his while since we're heading out there. Worst case scenario, he can dump it in the woods or whatever. All right, let's go get the tractor put away and we'll get on the road. In here now, he's going to dump this loaded chip next to his dog kennel. Just want kind of a lay some chip down for the dogs so they're not wallowing in the mud so much anymore. Think you've got more room than what you actually have.
Yeah. Were you shooting into this pile?
What's that?
Were you shooting into this pile?
Bullet. Is it really?
Yeah. Is that a 9mm?
What the cool?
Is that a 9mm or is that a 380?
I think that is a 9.
Is it?
Yeah. Gav was just rooting around in the chip pile. I do some shooting into that pile every once in a while. He found a 9mm bullet. What are the odds of that? That's cool. Anyway, we're gonna get this dumped now. We're going to get some of this garbage loaded up for him now, and then we're going to haul this to the dump. Got a fairly local dump a few miles down the road, just in the next town over. We'll haul this to. back from running that load to the transfer facility. So this is the little spruce he's wanting down here. I guess his insurance was actually wanting him to get these branches cut back, so he just decided heck with the whole tree. Classic case of a tree planted in the wrong spot. It's too close to the house. So it's just an itty bitty one. We do have room to fall it. We're gonna have some impedance with this maple tree. There's a couple dead ones here we'll probably snap off. His secondary drop is right there, but that should be out of the way. Then he's got a little, the cherry tree, Gav, that we're probably gonna hit. So if we fall it, we're definitely gonna be running into that tree. So it's just a little one. I thought that I'd spur up it quick, and that way we can keep all the brush right here. I assume Gav will be just loading the trailer up as I bring it down. So I think that's going to be our plan. Won't take really any longer just to go up it. Limit out, tip a little stick over, and away we'll go. We got some Christmas tree lights. They've probably been up there a few years that we'll have to contend with. We'll see if we can't hit that with the chain. Yeah, don't ever get old, Gav. The other day, 2 days ago, I'm embarrassed to say this, but I get up in the morning, get my coffee going, you know. I go to put my dang socks on, and I pulled something in my back, putting freaking socks on in the morning, some kind of fierce, like up in my back. I felt old as the hills, dude. I'm like, I just twisted my back, pulled something, putting socks on in the morning. What the heck? That ain't right. Yeah, this will go quick. Just a baby tree. Gav's actually worked with me in the past. I've contracted him to help me taking some trees down, so he knows the ropes, so to speak. Alright, I guess we're going to take this itty bitty top now. We'll just send it right towards Gav, try and split the difference. I mean, I had half of a thought of trying to actually hit that dead maple branch to knock it off, but with the power line under there, I think I'm going to actually try to avoid it. So let's see if we can get this thing to do a full rotation and get kind of butt towards the truck quick. Or I guess we hit it. We got it to turn. That maple, that little branch was pretty crispy. It was needing to come off. Yeah, we just barely stroked it. That thing was sitting back with the wind, I think. That the top actually started sitting back on me just a little bit, so I had to give it a little shove. Good catch, G. Yeah. Hey, Walker. So Gav and Katie have 2 dogs. Walker's their newest one. How old is Walker now?
He'll be 2 in September.
2 in September.
Yep.
And then there's Kane. Kane actually used to be my dog when he was a pup. Our dog had a litter of puppies and we kept Kane. But probably 6-8 months later, we just decided that he needed a better home, and Gav was looking for a dog, and that's turned out real good, so we gave him to Gav. But it's nice to see him every now and then. Yeah, they got energy yet.
Oh yeah.
I did a couple white pines for Gavin and Katie's neighbor here this past summer. I don't know if you can see the couple stumps there, but I'll see if I can't inset some footage of that here in a bit. But we're gonna go get this dump now. That should do it. Gav's got all the brush loaded, so we're gonna head out. That's my old tractor there. I sold to Gav. I had that thing for like 8 years. It's a sweet little unit. Well, we just dropped Gav off, so we are on the way home now. Everything went well. He was happy. We were able to he got some chip. We got his garbage going and got a tree down all in one shot. We just made it back to the wood yard. I would call that a success for today. We hauled chip, we hauled garbage, and we hauled some raw brush from that spruce. Well, actually the whole tree we put in there. So we had the trailer up in the air dumping 3 times today. So I would definitely say dump trailer for the win today. Let me know, those of you that have a trailer, in the comments what you guys mostly haul with yours. I was talking to Gav, and I think I've hauled just about everything with mine. I've hauled all sorts of aggregate, Definitely gravel, topsoil, of course, being in the tree industry, all sorts of tree product. What else? Of course, garbage, like we did today a lot. You know, having a fixer-upper for a house, I've hauled a lot of material, just construction material, to the dump site there in the past with it. So I would recommend those of you on the fence about getting a dump trailer that you would do it. I've had mine 3 or 4 years, and it's kind of one of those things, like any piece of equipment that you get, you wonder how you lived without that piece of equipment after you've had it for a while. So certainly the dumper is, you know, in that same boat. I had an awesome time today hanging out with my brother-in-law. Gavin runs his own contracting and framing business, and that's called C&H Builders. So I believe you can check him out on Facebook and Instagram at C&H Builders. I will put a description in this video if that information is incorrect, but he's a hardworking young guy, good dude. So if you need any construction work done in the central Wisco area, definitely check him out. Other than that, I'm going to head in, get some lunch right now. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me. I know if you're anything like me, you're super busy, and so your time is valuable. So I'm sure you all have better things you could be doing with your time than watching this video. But again, I appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.